need to press the open hatch button. Open hatch. That one there. Greetings. Yes, greetings. We have brought you here because we do not understand. Wait, why did you take your shirt off? Oh, I thought you were going to do experiments on me. No, put it back on. We just want to know about figurative language. Yes, it's very confusing. Oh, okay, so figurative language is the use of figures of speech or language that isn't literally true to describe something. There are actually many types of figurative language, but the most common ones are similes, metaphors, and hyperbole. Yep. Interesting. Perhaps you could help us understand some examples. Yes, our scanners picked up your crush talking about you and she said, "He is like a brother to me." Does this mean you are related? Well, I think she was using a simile. Please explain this simile to us. So a simile is a way of describing something by saying it is like or as something else. For example, if you want to say someone has beautiful eyes, you could say, "Her eyes sparkled like diamonds." You know it's a simile because it uses that word like. Here's another example. If someone says something hurtful, you could describe it with a simile by saying, "His words cut like a knife." Ow. Or if someone has cold hands, you could say, "His hands were as cold as ice." And you know this is a simile because it uses that word as. Another example could be, "These cookies are as hard as rocks," which emphasizes how stale or overcooked they are. So when your crush says, "He is like a brother to me," it is a simile that indicates she does not want to date you. She definitely said like a brother. We have a recording if you'd like. No, it's okay.
Ew, he's like a brother to me. He's like a brother to me. He's like a brother to me.
We have another question. Last week when your friend was visiting your apartment, he said to himself, "This place is a dump. Can we empty the ship's sewage system there?" No, I guess he was using a metaphor. Please explain this metaphor to us. So basically, a metaphor is a way of describing something by saying it is something else. So remember how similes use like and as? Well, metaphors usually use words like is, am, are, was, and were. For example, you could use a metaphor like life is a roller coaster to communicate that life is full of ups and downs. You could also use a metaphor like his stomach was a bottomless pit to emphasize that someone can eat a lot. Here's another example. The rhythm is infectious. Obviously, it doesn't mean that the song will make you sick, but it communicates the idea that the song is as catchy as a cold. You might also use a metaphor like I'm drowning in grief to describe how deeply you're grieving. Obviously, you're not actually drowning, but grief can feel very overwhelming and make it hard to breathe. So when your friend thought this place is a dump, he was just thinking that your place was disgusting. Yeah. Somewhere no one would want to live. Okay, I get it. Just awful. We have one more question. Let me guess, somebody else said something bad about me. No, it was your crush again. Our scanner picked up her friend asking if she would date you, and she said, "I wouldn't date him in a million years. Yet the average human lifespan is 70. Is your crush immortal?" No, I think she was using hyperbole. Please explain this hyperbole to us. Alright, so using hyperbole is a way of describing something by making an exaggeration. For example, if you're trying to communicate that a bag is really heavy, you could use hyperbole and say, "This bag weighs a ton." Or you might have a pimple and to emphasize how big it is, you could say, "You can see that pimple from space." Or if you want to emphasize how painful your shoes are, you could say, "These heels are killing me." Okay, so when your crush said, "I wouldn't date him in a million years," she was just saying she really doesn't want to date you. Well, there are plenty of other fish in the sea. You want to date a fish? No, that's just a metaphor. It means, like, there's probably someone else out there who wants to date me. Our scanners indicate there are no life forms who want to date you. Okay, well, can you just beam me back to Earth now? Okay, bye. Goodbye, we'll miss you. Okay, bye. Wow, that was depressing, I'll say. Yeah, that guy was as pathetic as a glorpazar. Ha 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 ha, see what I did? I used a simile. Ha ha, yes, very good. I think you forgot to open the hatch again.